Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of my landscape paint along in real time. So I've just finished up my client work for today, so I thought I'd do a little bit more of this painting we've been working on. So I think this is about the 20-minute mark, so we've got quite a lot of information down on the canvas for 20 minutes. I pretty much have no idea where I'm going to go with this, but I'm just going to... I remember this section here I thought looked pretty cool, so I'm going to roll with that, I think, and make some more little curvy shapes like that with some atmosphere. So let's use the lasso tool and pick out some shapes. Make it a little bit more interesting. So invert that, Control I, and we can use the opposite of that. Cool, it's like a jaw or something. Interesting. Merge that, so we got one layer. What's this? Oh, perspective. Now, I'm really tired right now, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm not making much sense, but I'm going to try and explain a few things as I go. Just painting. This is cool, like, so I've been doing client work all day today, and sometimes it's nice to wind down by doing some more work, but this time it's just for fun. It's just as like when you go exercising, you do a warm up and a cool down. This is like my cool down for the day. So good little practice. Just keep painting. Paint like a crazy person. Just paint all the time. That's the idea. Right, I want to start detailing these rocks and then being sure to stick to my perspective lines. So this is what's going to give my rocks and stuff that look of height and scale. So if you watch what I'm doing here, I'm kind of following the perspective as it kind of slowly builds up higher and higher, and then things get flatter at the bottom, and it helps sell the fact that this is a rock being viewed from the ground and you're looking up at it in awe and looking at its glorious summit, or whatever nerdy stuff you can throw at it. What I kind of like to do as I'm painting, I just imagine I'm in this scene with a camera, and it's like if you're looking around, like, what is a cool angle that you want to show? How else can I sell this? There you go. There we go. Just follow that perspective grid. Like your life depends on it. A bit higher in value. The light is just hitting the edge of that rock there. And our line work is just going from steep to more sideways as it gets closer to the horizon line. Get out of the way. I actually quite like that. Pretty cool. So you imagine this is a 3D object, so it's not flat, so if there's a light source coming from that way, it's going to be hitting all around this shape. That's something I learned recently it was a bit of a light bulb moment. I used to just leave everything just one colour like that. Unless it's completely in shadow, that's fine. But you got to think of it as a 3D object in space. So it's going to be picking up light from all different angles. Right, let's pick out some more cool little... Try that. So make that a solid colour, and then invert. God, we're at 5 minutes already. And some atmosphere. Like so. This is cool. Oh. Whoops. Nice ground plane there. Can you see that? Where are my brushes right now? Just kind of picking out a little kind of level of rock. So it's almost like some steps going down. And this is all in the shadow, so I might lower those values a little bit. Cool. What do you reckon? Some stuff. Maybe an old rope coming off there. Oh, just seen something cool. So, push that. There's another shape. Boom. Right, let's do something over here. I think I'm kind of seeing something here. Like another rounded shape. It'll make it look a little bit more alien. Let's have that sharp like that. Got some weird shapes going. Some little details. I mean, I'm probably not going to go too much further on the real-time video on this because the rest of it will just be detailing, and you can detail for hours if you want. The most important part is done, and that's the composition, the fundamentals like the values, the perspective, the color palette, the story, all that kind of stuff. Well, there's not really any story elements to this, but it has to make sense. It has to look like a person has thought about it. It has to, like, even though this is kind of sci-fi fantasy, it still has to kind of follow the rules of nature. You know, I'm not going to have like the sea up there, am I? Or the clouds down here. And this is mist. But you know what I mean. It makes sense. You can see what it is. It's clearly a rocky mountain landscape on an overcast day. And that's what I'm trying to sell. And that's what I think I've achieved. Let's do a little bit more atmosphere creeping through. So it's there. Well, coming through there a little bit. Cheeky. What are we at? 10 minutes. I'm kind of liking this now. Let's get that perspective grid back out again. What can we do? Push that perspective a little bit more. honest. There's another little bit that needs picking out. Oh, cool. Might leave it at that. Oopsie daisy. I'll go to 15 minutes. I'll show you guys a little trick. So if you've got some texture brushes, like this is Darken's brushes. He's one of my favourite artists. This is his art brush set. You can download it from his website, but he's got these kind of rocky brushes. It's like a rock texture, so it's a little cheat, but you're allowed to cheat if you know what you're doing. If you can do it manually, I could sit here and paint out a rock texture, take ages, but I'll use a little cheat. Where is it? I can never find my brushes when I'm filming. Sod it, I'll use this. So you can go boom, boom, lock it, and then do like a nice gradient. Like that. Pretty cool. And then just duplicate that, stick it somewhere else. Right there maybe. Just subtle. Just put in some texture now. Not to overdo it. Yeah, it's actually quite an interesting little composition, this. I might bring it up to full standard one day. No, I'll do it soon. Blip. Let's do some cool little mixer brush effects. Smudge that canvas. Yeah, this really is the coolest job in the world. I just get to do this all day. Just be a kid and have fun, play around. But it is hard work. I'm working all the time, constantly thinking about it. Lots of high pressure jobs as well. Got to meet tight deadlines, be up all night painting, trying to get something done. But if you love art, it's totally worth it. But these days the level of entry is so high with all the ways you can make images now. You have to be really, really good. And I'm nowhere near there yet. But luckily I've got some real good clients that give me plenty of work. I'm very grateful for them. They keep me busy. Let's add some colour quickly. Where are we at? Let's do soft light layer. Let's really bring up some saturation in the areas. Let's make this like super orange. And then this, that's super red. Nice. And then gradient it to yellow. Nice. Does that look actually a bit better or worse? Back it off, I think. Let's sort the levels out. Blip. Tell you what, we need some more light. Colour dodge mode. Let's go. Boom. Colour dodge. Colour dodge just does exactly what it says really. It just blows out the colour over the top without losing any detail underneath. Make it a little bit more dramatic. Am I ruining it? I don't know. Let's use some multiply. That will darken the area without affecting the detail underneath. If you see me check my other screen, that's basically I have another view open of the image that I'm painting, but really small, so then you can look at it in a thumbnail. That's very important. It has to look good zoomed right out, otherwise it's not going to work at all. Right, I'm going to leave it at that for tonight. So yeah, take it easy, enjoy your evening or morning or whatever, and I'll be back making another video shortly. So yeah, hope you're enjoying them. Peace.